This is Chris Barthouse of the Communications Committee for NAFA Indiana, and I'm joined today by Beth Peckinpaugh Beasley, who will be giving us our August sales tip. Hi, Beth.
Hi, Chris. Hello, NAFA Indiana members and anyone else who might be listening in. It's my pleasure today to give you some tips about the upcoming annual enrollment period for Advantage and Part D plans. That period runs from October 15th to December 7th. And during the AEP, individuals who are enrolled in Advantage plans or Part D drug plans have the opportunity to change plans for 2026. The good news is that when someone wants to enroll in an Advantage plan or Part D drug plan or change plans during the annual enrollment period, there is no medical underwriting that must occur. So it's a pretty seamless process. But it is important to review plans during the annual enrollment period because the plan benefits, the structures, the covered prescription medications, and perhaps the monthly premium for the plan can change each year. And so that's why it's so important that these be reviewed every fall. Now, also during AEP, an individual could choose to disenroll from an Advantage plan and go back to original Medicare Parts A and B. If they were to do this, they would need to then purchase a Medicare supplement plan and Part D drug plan to complete their coverage. However, if it's been more than 1 year since the individual has been in the Advantage plan, they would need to go through medical underwriting to buy a Medicare supplement. So in my practice, if I have someone in this situation, I start applying for the supplement in late October or November for a January 1st date to make sure that if they disenroll from their Advantage plan, they can in fact get access to a Medicare supplement plan. I want to make a suggestion to anyone out there who's not working in this market. It's quite possible that during the annual enrollment period, some of your clients may ask you questions about what does AEP mean, or what do Advantage plans, what are they about, or the Part D drug plans. If you do not work in this market, I would suggest that you develop a relationship with a fellow NAFA member who works in this market. You could then make referrals to that NAFA member. And I suggest this because if you're not certified, I don't think it's wise to give advice or guidance on these plans. I think you might be exposing yourself to an E&O claim down the road. I wanted to emphasize that the annual enrollment period does not apply to changing Medicare supplement plans. That can be done anytime during the calendar year. I've been working in the Part D drug plan market, and since its inception in Medicare supplement plans long before that. And I will tell you that this market creates deep appreciation, loyalty, and it leads to referrals and business from my clients in other areas of my practice. I may make a final suggestion to you. If you're working in this market, get certified early to reduce the stress as October gets closer. Thank you.
Thanks, Beth. That was a great sales tip. And by the way, that's great advice, and I always follow it. I'm no expert on Medicare Advantage plans or Medicare supplements, and I always refer my Medicare business out to a NAFA member who is certified and knowledgeable in that area. And by the way, Beth, you've been involved with NAFA for quite some time. You have some other events with NAFA coming up, don't you?
I sure do, Chris. I'm going to invite everyone to join Brad Wethington and me for the 4-hour required annuity course on August 21st for those who sell annuities. And then on September 18th, I will be presenting the 3-hour required ethics course that is required every 2 years in our license cycle for agents in the state of Indiana. Both of these CE courses are free to NAFA members, as always. But if you're a non-member and you join NAFA on or before the date of one of these courses, any fee you have paid for the course would be refunded to you. So we're hoping that maybe you'll decide that you want to join NAFA and become part of one of the greatest organizations that's supporting our industry. Back to
Yep.
you, Chris.
Thank you, Beth. Yeah, and I would encourage everybody to attend both courses. You need them both, and particularly Beth's ethics course. It's a college level course. Quite honestly, I was required to have a semester of ethics when I got my MBA, and Beth's 3 hour ethics course is way better than the full semester of ethics I had at a master's program. So, Beth, thanks for putting that on.
My pleasure.